India is eyeing the Airbus Kawasaki anti-submarine warfare variant of the Eurodrone, equipped with sonobuoys and lightweight torpedoes, allowing it to detect and engage hostile submarines. Aryavart Technologies has introduced Phantom, a compact tactical strike UAV for rapid response missions in high-risk areas. It can be launched without a runway using catapult or pneumatic systems, and recovered by parachute. Prime Tooling's developed Wave Raptor A1 autonomous electric surface vessel has entered final validation, and will soon undergo water trials. It can reach speeds of up to 55 km per hour, carry up to 5 kg payload, and offer a range of around 15 km that can be used for coastal surveillance, reconnaissance and intelligence gathering. Just days after the first made-in-India C-295 conducted its first flight, DRDO Advanced Systems has revealed the second made-in-India C-295 under production at its Gujarat facility, that is in structural integration stage. The DRDO is moving ahead with a new expand radar facility in Odisha that will strengthen India's missile test and tracking network, supporting precision tracking for hypersonic trials, BMD validation, MRF-related testing, and other strategic launches over the Bay of Bengal. The Indian Air Force has inducted the Russian Nebo Very High Frequency Radar that can detect China's J-35A stealth fighter over Pakistani airspace at ranges exceeding 250 km and possibly farther up to 400 km under favorable conditions. Pune-based Nibe Limited has said that its indigenous Vayu Astra-1 loitering munition can be launched directly from the Suryastra Universal Multi-Caliber Rocket Launcher, turning it into a hybrid deep strike platform capable of firing both 300 km guided rockets and 100 km Kamikaze UAVs. After 10 companies submitted bids for 30,000 crore rupees Indigenous 87 male UAV program on 16 June, the offered platforms will now undergo technical evaluation, followed by field trials in high-altitude desert and maritime conditions. The order will be split between two winners under an L1 and L2 model, with 64% orders going to L1 bidder and 36% orders to L2 bidder. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh witnessed the successful full afterburner test of the Kaveri engine in February 2026 that placed the engine in the 80 kN class. The roadmap includes high-altitude trials at Russia's test facility in 2027, followed by flight testing on a modified Tejas flying test bed by late 2028, making it ready for Tejas Mach 1A mid-life upgrades in the 2030s, reducing dependence on imported F-414 engines. The AMCA Mach 1 is now structurally tied to the American F-414 engine, as the airframe design, intake geometry, engine bay dimensions, weight balance and performance calculations have already been frozen around this engine. Replacing the F-414 engines for the first 5 flying prototypes at this stage is impossible, as it would require major redesign and fresh validation that will delay the program by several years. India's immediate focus remains on securing the F-414 with maximum possible technology transfer and favorable commercial terms from the United States, while keeping the long-term roadmap open by engaging Safran and Rolls-Royce for a future indigenous 120 kN class engine. India and France are exploring collaboration on a future combat air system centered on a 6th-generation fighter and a variable cycle engine that will be capable of sustaining Mach 2+ supercruise speed. The project will include co-development of the engine, AI-enabled loyal wingman, a combat cloud, and advanced networking technologies. India is seeking technology transfer, interface control documents, and core engineering data to enable seamless integration of indigenous weapons avionics mission computers and software. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.